Let's go on the next round. Woo! Yeah!
What would you do if you only had 24 hours to explore a destination? Come along with me on today's whirlwind trip.
We've arrived at Pingdong, the southernmost point of Taiwan. Nestled between the mountains and the sea, it offers adventures not only the land and water, but also the thrill of soaring through the sky. If you want to truly immerse yourself in the Taiwanese culture and lifestyle, Pingdong is definitely where to go. Wow. Look at a shining golden archway. If you ever come to Donggang, make sure you come in person to admire its majesty and beauty. We have arrived at Donglong Temple. The bustling atmosphere really reflects the prosperity of this area.
The first thing that caught my eye is this. People call it the Wangchuan King Boat. The King Boat is the centerpiece of the Donggang Wangye worship ceremony. During the ritual, the King Boat travels with the procession, serving to ward off evil and disease. On the final day, the King Boat is ceremonially burnt, symbolically cleansing away bad luck and ensuring the safety and prosperity of ships at sea.
At the front entrance, you will notice staff dressed in ancient costumes. They will help you to do a small ritual that can cleanse your inner chakra. This is also the only place you can find this type of ritual in Taiwan.
If you've been feeling unlucky lately, you can visit here and consult Wen Wangye by tossing divination blocks to see if a change in fortune is necessary. If no change is needed, it indicates that Wen Wangye is already aware of your situation and everything is fine. However, if a change is necessary, it will be carried out by the temple staff. For those requiring a change in fortune, symbolic punishments will be administered. Women may receive a light whipping of the hand, while men may receive a gentle tap with a wooden stick. These actions are purely symbolic and are not intended to cause harm.
You can tell this is a really popular temple from the appearance of the interior wall. They all turn dark and yellowish from the accumulation of incense smoke. That means there are a lot of followers and worshippers coming every single day.
You can also purchase a wooden charm, where you can write down your wishes and blessings to pray for good luck and protection. Donggang is a renowned fishing port and well known for its bountiful seafood harvest. It attracts seafood lovers from all over Taiwan.
We're at Huaqiao Seafood Market. With a size of about 5,000 square meters, it's the largest retail for seafood market here. And I heard they have the freshest cat over there. Let's get in.
Here, you can buy freshly caught fish the same morning. It has more than 400 stands and is divided into zones. Fresh fish, raw food, cooked food, specialty, and gourmet cuisine.
Donggang is known as the homeland for the bluefin tuna in Taiwan, and it's the main fishing ground over here.
Okay, this is a special roll made with bluefin tuna.
It's already marinated. Let's give this a try. The flavor is really rich, and the texture is really silky and creamy. The flavor has, I think, marinated with some sesame sauce, sesame oil.
So it actually brings out the sweetness of the bluefin tuna. Delicious.
We have arrived at the ultimate dreamland for kart racers, the Da Peng Bay International Karting Land. It also is the biggest racetrack in Taiwan, featuring 3 times the land as the regular track. So, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Karting is an entry-level form of Formula One racing, and the size of the karting car is much smaller than that of a regular car. It's great for everybody. Adults, kids, beginners, or advanced racers can all enjoy the speed and fun.
Wow, so the instructor said it's basically just like driving the regular vehicle. You have the pedal on your right, the brake on the left. He emphasized one thing. You can go as fast as you want in a track, but make sure you don't get off your vehicle because it's really dangerous, and make sure you don't lose control. All right, let's get geared up. All right, safety first. So we have 3 safety things we have to get ready. The helmet, the flame-resistant hood, and the neck guard. So make sure you gear it up before you get into the course. Wow! That was amazing. If you want a little taste of Fast and Furious, make sure you don't miss out on the karting land. Let's go on the next round. Woo! Yo! That was spectacular. But if you ever come alone, don't be afraid. You can find many friends on the race course. You can even check your finishing time and the race ranking over here. Now I'm feeling a little hungry. Let's move on. We're at the famous pork knuckle streets in Wenwan, Pingdong. Since German pork knuckle is a well-known dish all around the world, typically served with mustard. But here in Pingdong, we have our own typical version. It's called the Wenwan pork knuckles. 哎，你好，我要内用小份的一份。谢谢。
Wenwan pork knuckle is all about selecting lean, meaty pork with minimal fat, unlike the German method of braising before roasting. Taiwan's Wenwan pork knuckle is prepared by first removing the hair, blanching, chilling, and then braising. It has become a symbol of Wenwan. In Taiwanese tradition, eating pork knuckles is believed to ward off bad luck.
Wow. They started the business over 70 years ago, and because of the deliciousness, it gained in popularity and becomes a local icon food. So let's give this a try. The German pork hot is a little crispy on the skin because it was roasted. But this time, the Wenwan pork knuckles, it looks a little juicy and glossy amber on the outside skin. Wow, you can really smell the aroma. It seems like it's been marinated for a long time with the Chinese herbs. Let's give it a try. It's really tender, and the fat part, the skin part, just pulls apart from the meat. They also have a special dipping sauce. Ta-da! Wow, it's really rich, the soy sauce. It's so flavorful. It's got a lot of garlic in there, so if you're a heavy eater, this is the perfect combo. We also ordered something else. I kind of want to try the peanut tofu. Oh, it's actually really creamy. Wow, it's a really different combination. So it's savory with the sauce, but sweeter on the top with the peanuts. Wow, I love this. This is such a great place that you can bring your friends and family and come and dine together. But unfortunately, I'm all by myself today. So I would say if you're a meat lover, I would definitely recommend you to come give this a try. Wow, this place is huge. It's one of the most valuable and the biggest cultural park in Taiwan. And the park is so big that you even have to take the tour bus inside. This is like, I don't know, this is not even a park. I think this is like a valley. This is huge, this is massive. Wow, look at the view.
If you want to learn about the many indigenous communities in Taiwan and understand their differences, then I highly recommend paying a visit. The park showcases 16 different cultural traditions. Through guided tours and activities, you can learn the traditional costumes and wisdom of Taiwan's indigenous peoples. For all activities, there are instructors on hand to provide guidance and explain their significance and symbolic meanings.
Alright, I'm gonna give it a try.
Wow. Slate. After the private tour, I want to explore the park by myself. And it was really hot outside. When I entered the Slate House, it's much colder. Isn't that amazing? You will also notice the entrance is quite low. There are two reasons for that. First, it works as a protection against the enemy back in the days. And second, because it's really low, so you have to bow your head when you enter to show the humility and respect as a guest.
Besides preserving tradition, the park's exhibition hall also hosts special exhibitions by contemporary artists who incorporate indigenous elements into their works. After a day of exploration, there's also a space to relax and appreciate art.
With so many attractions, if you ever come, I would suggest a longer stay. But unfortunately, we only have 24 hours. Let's move on to our next destination.
Let's go on a mission.
In Pingdong, you will find Taiwan's first aviation park, home to the largest number of light aircraft bases. For around $100, you can experience the exhilaration of piloting an aircraft yourself, guided by a professional team.
Wow, I'm getting really nervous with all the gear stuff. We just got into a light sport aircraft.
Are you ready?
Ready!
Okay, here we go.
Let's go!
Where are we speeding up? Wow, it's so beautiful. We're getting pretty high here. Everything seems so small. This is just perfect time. It's close to the golden hour. You can see the sun rays passing through the clouds. Oh, well, that's the cultural park. It's actually quite stable. I thought it's gonna be a bit bumpy with the turbulence like you mentioned before. Wow, I feel like I'm living in a dream. No wonder everyone wants to be the pilot, because this is worth it. This is amazing. You feel the freedom down here, and you have the whole space just by yourself. I can control it? Okay, I can turn it. Oh. Wow. Whoa, it's actually turning. And it feels really light too. It's not quite heavy. Alright, we're about to head back. Check this out. We're landing.
Yay, we landed safely. Wow, that was awesome. Thank you, Saber. Mission accomplished.
Thank you so much. How do you feel?
Really good. That was at a point I was speechless.
At one point, I was controlling the plane too. It was totally different compared to my expectation. Well, I think I might be pilot material because Saber was saying I might be nauseous. And actually, I did not feel a thing. This is definitely a bucket list activity that you have to come and try in Pingdong.
Yay! Whew. Such a great place to take photos, right? I'm at Shanli Star Village. This is home to the largest and the most well-preserved Japanese military-dependent village in Taiwan. Let's go check out what else is more.
As of today, 73 historical military housing units have been restored, and 51 brands have been selected to set up shop in the area. These shops include food and drinks, clothing, local products, bookstores, art, and more. Here, visitors can immerse themselves in Taiwan's rich and varied culture.
Wow, my drink is here. This is such a great spot to take photos. So many attractions. So good. And I've done such a great job transforming this old village into this brand new community with so many brands and restaurants that you can shop and wander around. Beautiful. And not to mention, this is such a great time and a great place to enjoy a drink, especially right after you have piloted aircraft. I was the pilot.
Taiwanese people are passionate about hot pot. It's not merely a winter cuisine. People enjoy hot pot throughout the year, and every region has its signature hot pot. When it comes to hot pot in Pingdong, the locals' top choice is Shantou hot pot.
There's so many people here. You know, in Pingdong, people are so crazy about hot pot that there's even a street called Hot Pot Street. And I heard all the restaurant over there has been operating for over 20 years. Let's go check it out.
那我想要半斤的双酱点。
好，那猪肉需要吗？
好啊，猪肉来。
The highlights of Shantou hot pot are its clear broth, flavorful sauces, and fresh ingredients. The broth is a clear soup made from flounder, dried shrimp, pork bones, chicken bones, and vegetables. The sauce is a satay sauce. It takes long hours to make, and the rich and the flavorful taste that sets the Shantou hot pot apart.
So we have ordered the meat over the table, and you can see the freshness of the meat. That's the key to their popularity. And another special thing about this place is that you get the other ingredients yourself. So you will come to the refrigerator and pick whatever you want. All right, I think that's about it. This is the handmade satay sauce. It's a mixture of peanut butter and sesame oil and a lot of spices in there. Let's get the meat and then with the satay sauce. Oh, look at that. And I heard that you can only dip it for a certain amount of time, like a couple seconds, just so you won't overcook. So I'm gonna kind of like just dip it and wash it. So this would probably be the perfect timing to get it out for me. Okay, look at that. Whoa. Whoa, smells good. Smells really fresh. Freshly ground. Ooh. Wow. It has a lot of spices in there, so it has a really strong aroma. And accompanying with the meat, the beef actually has a little sweetness in there. So you can tell it's straight from the farm. It's so fresh. This is heaven for me. If you ever come to Pingdong, make sure you come give this a try. This is totally heaven. North Pingdong truly impressed me. I enjoyed the light sport aircraft and karting today. Immersed myself from the temples to the indigenous park to the Japanese military housing, not to mention the delicious food here. My personal highlight would definitely be the light sport aircraft. The view up there was unforgettable, and the experience to pilot the aircraft was pure excitement, especially during the golden hour when the sky turns red and mellow. So, I hope you enjoyed the adventure with me and stay tuned for more whirlwind trips in Taiwan.